All right, we're going to do one more because I like this. I like taking the cards and turning them into actual role play stats because if you're an old school Magic player, cards like this, like Barbtooth Wurm, were your bread and butter. Like the goblins were your bread and butter. Bog wraiths were your bread and butter. These were old school role play creatures that you would come across on the tabletop. So for those of you who are curious, these are from the starter 1999 set, which was around the time I started playing. So these cards are very near and dear to my heart personally, but they're also very much in vogue with the whole roleplay theme that Shades of Dominion is striving for. So we have the Barbtooth Worm. And many of us who played Magic the Gathering are very familiar with this particular worm, with this particular creature. In fact, worms were kind of the rage back when these came out because they were monstrosities. They were vicious, large cards that once they came out, like you had to get rid of them and deal with them, or else they were going to cause you a world of pain. So we're going to start off with the power, which is a 6. The toughness is a 4. And the converted mana cost is a whopping 6. Because that's kind of, um, things were more expensive back then. Now, for the rarity, it's still a common. So nothing's going to change there. It's not going to get any multipliers. It's just going to stay as a common. And we have the stat line. We have the stat line here. It gets to its attacks. It has a skill bonus of 6. So whenever it attacks or engages in any contest, it has a 6 bonus. Which means theoretically you could talk to the Barbtooth Worm if you were so inclined. Although, its lair lies a carpet of bones. So good luck with that. Good luck conversing with the worm. Damage, it deals 6 damage. That's and it's unarmed. So it's so 6 plus 1 is going to deal 7 damage each turn. It has a toughness of 4, meaning to wounded, you're gonna have to deal at least 4 damage, which isn't too hard. However, when you roll against its defenses, whenever you attack this creature, it's going to get a plus 6 bonus to its defense rolls, which totals going to be 12 because it has those extra scales, that extra hide protecting it. So it's going to be pretty difficult to actually maim and hurt. And it has 6 wounds. So not impossible to kill. Not impossible. Gonna be a little difficult for us all to manage and to control, but this is it's still a common, but it's still beefy. It's still a threat. It's still not something you would want to uh, just so happen upon on your happy adventures through the realms. This is an annoyance, but it's still a challenge, which is reflective of the experience you would have with it in the game. So, the Barbtooth Worm, far more formidable than the Mons goblins we did earlier. There he is in all of his slithery glory. The Barbtooth Worm in the Shades of Dominion. Still, not a rare card. Doesn't get as much bonuses to its damage or protection or wounds, but still very, very formidable and still something to be reckoned with and something you can throw into your games. And that's it. Go throw some shade at your players and throw at them a Barbtooth Worm once in a while just to keep them on their toes. That's it, everyone. Bye bye.